This has been a long time coming, guys, and today we are going to get this 10 by 100 area cut and paved. So what's really surprising, and may surprise a lot of you, is that just this little area right here will cost $4,000 to pave. So if you can do the math and just imagine what it would cost to replicate this, you'll see how much value there really is here, you know, and you're going to kind of see a little bit of more incremental progress. But this will be a really big thing, because when we get this paved, we can then of course incorporate this entire area into driving and skid pad type stuff. Ultimately, it's playing into the greater vision of having more space to drive. In the future, as money allows, after we get rolling out here, I'd like to pave a teardrop type shape into the infield, as it would be. And that way we can drift in and out of the infield and autocross around it and go left and right. It'll be mostly more like a figure eight. I'm not gonna be able to pave the entire infield, that's just crazy. It would cost a small fortune to do that in asphalt, let alone concrete, although nowadays, thanks to the prices of fuel, they're pretty much parallel, which is not common. Regardless, the pavers will be here pretty soon, and trying to find the right contractor to come and do this was a pretty interesting process, because over the last few weeks I got quite a few numbers, and they're all between $4,000 and $5,000 based on the measurements taken. A few people came out and looked, so everything I'd estimated is right. We did the prep work, as would be, or the base work. If you remember in one of the first videos, this used to be a row of trees and there was a fence there, and now we actually got the grade down a couple inches and we built it back up a few inches with crushed concrete. So thank you to SPS and Hayden and Kaylee and their whole family for helping me out with this. Without them, this probably wouldn't have been done nearly as affordably, for one, and two, they made it really easy. They're good equipment operators and they're good people, so thank you to them for helping me out here. It really means a lot. The pavers will be here pretty quick. I'm working with S&S Paving out of Sturgeon Lake, Minnesota. They seem to be pretty top notch, and yeah, we were gonna have this done a little while ago, but we had a couple of delays with scheduling and stuff on my end and their end, so no problem at all with working with them so far. I'm super happy. And I guess we'll kind of see how this goes. I've never actually watched people do paving and stuff like that, but I'm guessing it's going to go pretty quick based on what they were telling me. But I'll be able to take you guys along for the process, and then we'll get started working on the building after we're done here. So let's do a quick little drone shot of the track and everything before, and we'll see what it looks like after.
Strip back your memories and set you up to take the fall. And in your mind, the clouds have been gathering. You may feel hopeless, but I'll never let you go. Fly through the stratosphere and then I'll rip and scream it from your soul. Oh, we'll watch it fall. Now you climb
didn't sign the form or what? So wait, I'm looking for you. They're just about getting ready to start paving. Their foreman and owner here was talking about how you kind of cover everything in diesel, and what that does is it keeps the asphalt from sticking. So kind of an interesting process, and these guys seem to know pretty much what they're doing. So pretty interesting to watch. I've never watched this done before. All right, here goes. They got 18 tons of asphalt in there for reference.
Because the world wants you to do it the hard way sometimes.
I know, I was like, so he's gonna feed it. This sucks to happen, but he's actually gonna feed it from here with his skid steer into the paving machine because that truck is so heavy. After looking at how thin the asphalt really is all the way through here, it was probably gonna buckle this part of the track. I mean, realistically, that could have happened. That is a bad, bad day. So, I'm sure my buddy here wanted to do it. I get it. It would have been a lot faster to back into the spot he wanted to drop it. So there'll be a lot of trips like this. It sucks. That's so they're getting paving behind me, and I haven't given you guys a whole bunch of updates, but pretty much what they're going to do instead of loading it with the dump truck, which can fill 6 tons, I guess, they'd have to fill it 3 times because that was 18 tons. He was going to take the skid steer and do it because up here the concrete is so thin, and when you're doing patchwork, I mean, you have a pretty good chance of breaking the asphalt, I guess. So it's something we're really just trying to avoid, and I stuck with it, and he understood. He does it professionally, so kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. So our goal here is to be like 2 inches thick, 3 inches, and if you look, that's about 3 fingers width, and I'll measure that in a little bit, but regardless, it's about the same on this side, and we didn't saw cut it. It's actually a pretty straight edge, so we're gonna run with it. It's not perfect, but We had a pretty big miscommunication this morning, but working it out. Regardless, why we're doing it this way is because this is where they brought in the paver, and what happened is that it's thin enough here and it's weak enough where it just crumbled the edge a little bit. So they got it backed in, and he's actually gonna come through here now. You'll notice he'll come kind of kitty corner off of it, and that's what we're gonna do, is load the hopper that way. So it is what it is. It takes a lot more time, which sucks for everybody, especially these guys. But regardless of that point, I think we're gonna get rolling pretty quick here. So I'll get you guys on the tripod, and we'll kind of see what happens. They're saying this asphalt is like 375 degrees when they mix it, so that stuff is seriously hot. It like boils water when it touches it. It's pretty crazy. I guess I knew it was hot, but not like that. So probably don't want to go sticking your face in there or anything. But right, well, we're pretty much wrapped up for the day out here. The dudes are all done patching the spot right here, which was a real pain in the butt, but they got it done. It actually turned out pretty good. So it's pretty much perfect, or at least as close as it could be. I think they did really good. It's a little high spot, but overall, I think it was fared out really nice, considering it's paved actually like at an angle like this. So they did pretty good. A lot of the stuff they do is flat, so this was kind of a new thing that they did today. But that looks pretty good. And we got Grandview out here. They're doing some rollers with Adam's Mustang, so you're going to have some footage here. I'll probably maybe get the clip from them and put them in at the end of the video. But regardless, here's the patch. It's looking pretty good. They're rolling out. So there it is. This is about, well, it looks like it's over 10, but we figured it's 10 by 100. About 4,000 bucks right there, just dumped into the ground. So if you can imagine what it would cost to replicate this, I mean, this is, you know, probably about what I paid for the place, if I had to guess, honestly. So there's a lot of value here, and so far, vision's kind of coming together, but slowly but surely. So if you guys haven't yet, definitely go to the merch link in the description. Without you guys buying stickers, t-shirts, things like that, this stuff really isn't possible. Thanks to everyone that's done it.